Hey guys, I'm just sewing some masks. I didn't think about doing any video until I'm to this step. I can show you guys what I'm doing. This is my pattern. Kinda made it myself a little bit off of different patterns. And then I have fabric that's called BioSmart fabric. It's activated by bleach that I'm gonna be using. It's I don't know if you've seen that. I don't know, but anyways, so this is what it looks like when I cut it. Then I go through and I sew the nose and the chin section, and now I'm making a line of masks, stitching one side of them all together. I do the right side to right side, and I line up the nose pieces or the chin, whichever, and then I straighten this out. My cutting's never perfect. Lift my foot, pull this one out a little bit, and then it's a little too much on the edge there. There we go. Start it a little bit, and then there you go. I haven't made these for a while, but my cousin needs some for her daughter, and my daughter needs a couple more for school. She rarely goes into any of the stores, but sometimes she gets to go in the store. My kids are in the background in the bath with Steven's giving a bath, so if you hear them splashing and having fun, that's what they're doing. So here's what I'm doing. This one I'm not 100% sure. I forgot that edge on. But I don't sell these. I just make them, give them away. So fiddle with it. Make sure the nose is just right, or the chin. I always just call it nose at first. Put this up. But this is out of norm for me. Usually I'm doing embroidery, so, or my kids are doing a craft, but thought, well, I'll do this. So most of this fabric came from probably Joann's. My aunt and cousin gave me a little bit of it, except for the Smart fabric that came from work. I bought it from them. So it just makes me feel a little better with the whole mask thing. I know homemade masks are not perfect by any means, which is fine, but it does make me feel a little better. It's medical grade fabric. It's activated by bleach. I don't make them all with this. I don't have a lot of it, but oh, I better do a Lions one. My cousin gave me this. Well, my aunt and cousin gave me the Lions and the Detroit Tigers stuff that I have, so it was left over from their projects. So I'm like, okay, I won't turn that away. I don't sell it, so I can't get in trouble for it. Sorry if this shakes the table or if it's loud. Like I said, I'm not a professional sewer by any means. And you're probably watching my hand more than anything, so I'm sorry about that. Let's do this other unicorn. This is my last blue one. I've the special fabric that I've sewn the nose and chin area. So I thought, hey, I'll let you guys kind of see how I make masks. Actually, I make them a little different. I watched another YouTuber, and she was making masks in this style, and she was doing it kind of like this. Normally, I'd sew it, fiddle with the elastic, put it in there. Okay, these ones will have to set aside because I didn't have more of the blue fabric ready. Okay, so now we go around, snip this. These are my handy dandy snippers. Got these bad boys from work when I was out in the fitting room. And there's a lot of wear and tear on them. I was in the fitting room for a few years, or for a while, in a boot factory. So I get to keep them. Never know if I ever need them again, other than here at home. They do need to be resharpened soon. I can feel that they're getting dull. Same thing, just doing like a 1/4 inch, I believe, give or take. Like I said, these are not perfect by any means. If I were selling them, I might make them a little more perfect, but I'm not. So we're just gonna go through and line this up. Just line these seams up as much as possible. And then the ends are not always perfect, but it's fine. I'm hoping to teach my daughter to sew soon. She said she wants to learn to sew. I was going to get her a little kid sewing machine, but I thought, why not teach her how to use a real sewing machine? I mean, a kid one is real, but I didn't learn on a little kid one or a smaller one. I guess I could go down here. So I thought, well, she might as well learn. And if she doesn't have the attention span for it yet, that's fine. I thought we'd learn and do some scrunchies. So that's kind of a next thing on my list. Work on making some scrunchies. It's like the big thing lately. Scrunchies, so it's fine. I'm sure she can learn with that. And a lot of these are already like right set, which is nice. And we used to do this like in the factory. Like I said, I was working in a boot factory in the stitching floor. I still work there. I just not on the floor anymore for stitching. And this is kind of how we did the boot pieces too. Depending on what parts you did them in a line. So, kind of, and I like to quilt, and you get to do that too in a way. Certain way you sew. That's kind of cool. And it didn't back that up, but it should be all right because I have to go across the ends with some elastic. I mean, I like this sewing machine, but I'm not the biggest fan. I have a electronic sewing machine that we tried to fix, and it didn't work out. So I don't know. I want to bring it to nice repairman that I met. Well, actually, I met his wife, but he fixed my Janome embroidery machine when it broke. So might end up seeing if he has time to work on it. It's a Singer sewing machine. This is a Singer also, but it's electronic, which is nice. We hit the gas and it goes, but it goes slow and then it picks up speed, and it's such a smooth sewing machine. And this is pretty good too once you get it going. But this one also, look at the needle stays up. I don't know if that's, to my knowledge, that's not normal on a sewing machine. I'm quite sure most needles stay down when your machine stops, but I don't 100% know. This is my 4th sewing machine. I could swear that all the rest of the sewing machines I never like going over the seam. Quite sure the rest of the sewing machines had, there we go. Did I get it? Oh, okay. Had, the shoe or the foot goes down, or the needle goes down when you stop. So now I've got a chain. Just snip, and this is, I was hoping I didn't have to do any more masks because I thought this would, I was hoping it'd be over, but sadly it's not. And Lily's starting to kind of go through her mask. They only, you know, last so long. So, being 7, I can only imagine. I still only have my one. And my husband has the one that came from her school. Her school gave her one, but it's an adult size, so Steven wears that one when he goes into the stores and stuff. So a little snip. And then you take it to the end, turn them inside out. Oh, right side out, should I say? Right side out. Hopefully you guys got good view-ish. I can't see my screen. There we go. And there's no reason to have a filter for these with the bio fabric. There we go. Then this, so the very end, what the other lady did, she tucked her insides in there like that. That's a little much. Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to have to finish this another time. But at this end right here, we'll have to put elastic in. You just sew stretch stitch. And that would be the fixing of your thing. But I have to go help.